Monday. Couldn't have been a Tuesday. It's a Monday. We got my blinkers going and shit. I ain't got no spitter, motherfucker. Here's some empty one. Here we go. We're good. We're in a tanker today, guys. Driving a 5,000 gallon vacuum tanker. Ugh. And it's raining. It's Monday. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm having a good time. Just, gotta look on the bright side. I forgot to put these fucking keys back. You know what? They'll get them later. I had to switch around some trucks. I had to unhook a trailer from this truck to drive it down to the lower building to unhook another truck. Then I could hook this truck up to that trailer, and then, yeah. Why are you turning this way, bus? What are you doing, bus? You know you got the wrong... Oh, they got the flashers on. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's a school bus. There ain't nobody going to school over here where I work. There ain't nobody going to school. Man, oh man, what a wonderful weekend. So, yes, Friday, I knew it. I absolutely knew it. As soon as I got done on Friday with, I did I went up to Des Moines and I came back. And I posted an episode that day, so you guys didn't hear anything from the Des Moines job. It all went well. Get done with the Des Moines job. It was a pretty simple deal. I had to suck out another oil bucket, not a problem, and then dump it all at their terminal there. But you got to dump it really slow, or else it will start shooting out the vent of the line that we're pumping it into. So, I wasn't even pumping it into. I was just gravity feeding it, and I don't think I got even near close all of it, but I got some of it out. So whatever. And then I left, and then I get back to the shop, and all I had to do was park the truck and go the fuck home. And I tried to do that as quickly as possible because my stepdad said, "Hey, bucko, is it cool if your son, his grandson, watches the fight, the Paul Tyson fight?" And I said, "Oh, he'd love it." Said, "All right, sweet." And then I text the wife. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" I said, I'd like to. I haven't hung out with my stepdad in a while, so I was like, I'm going to go over there and watch the fight with him. It'll be a good time, and with the kids and everything. And so she had to drop the kids off because I got off of work. I didn't get off work late, but I needed to get home, get cleaned up, and cook a bunch of chicken. Found out that I asked her in the morning, right? First thing I said to her in the morning, I said, "Hey, can you grab some of those chicken wings out of the freezer and just leave them on the counter?" She said, yeah, I'll do that." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then it wasn't until like noon when I was headed back. I said, "Hey, so yeah, I'm gonna cook those chicken wings." She's like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, "What do you mean, oh, fuck?" She's like, "I forgot to lay them out." I'm like, "God damn it, woman." But whatever, I just had to go to the store and grab some new chicken wings, and I'll tell you what, they were fucking perfect. They were deliciously perfect. Am I in your way? Who's green? Now you're green. So yeah, I hurried home, went to the grocery store, bought some wings, bought some new sauce. It's sweet chili from Red Hot, Frank's Red Hot, sweet chili. It's so fucking good. And I fried up these wings in the air fryer. Oh, to perfection. And then I headed over there. Oh, and I brought the unsweet tea. Oh, fuck me. I did not realize this was a stopped traffic situation over here. Well, I guess you guys get me for a little bit longer because I was thinking I was only going to be able to record for like maybe 30, 40 minutes, but looks like I'm in a stopped traffic situation that I cannot turn around from. So they got the bridge all fucked up. Some dumb motherfucker with bald ass tires did a skid over here and crashed. Now, I'm not a dumb motherfucker because I didn't crash, okay? I had the bald tires, but I didn't crash. I was uh like like that one kid that just is about to get a CDL. Luckily, I can drift. I'm like, you don't know how to drift. Shut the fuck up. You lied to me about the GTO. Anyways, I don't want to get into that guy. He's a good guy, but I don't trust you with anything ever, ever, ever. Now, whenever I gave him like the road test or whatever, I was like, yeah, he needs to work on his shifting for sure. But his actual like, and it was weird because his driving of a semi was actually okay. I was like, he didn't hit the rumble strips once. He checked his mirrors every time he switched lanes. He took corners nice and wide. He just can't shift very good. And then I get into in a F-150 with him, and I'm like, this motherfucker should never be on the road ever. But I had already turned in my paper, so yeah, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll just sit here and wait for some traffic to clear so I can get in there. Thank you. It's a fucked up situation. I know, I'm sorry. I'm a big fucking semi, but I promise you, you're not going to get there any faster letting me, not letting me in this fucking lane like this Toyota. We're all stopped. So, get the chicken wings cooked, get everything ready to go, and I head straight over to my mom's house. And I get there, and we immediately devour all of the chicken wings, which I didn't cook that many. I think I cooked like 24. It was, 12 flats, 12 drums, and they were fucking delicious. And that was actually plenty for everybody. Kids didn't want to touch them. My mom loved them. My stepdad loved them. I loved them, and we were able to share throughout them. But they also ordered pizza, and I did cheat a little bit. I did eat because they were like, "This is the best pizza in the world. You better try some of it. It's from this new place over here." Blah 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 blah. And I tried it, and I was like, "It's not that great," but I did try it. And then, what else did we do? Yeah, we watched the fight. We had to wait until 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, we turned it on, and my stepdad, he's like, man, the quality on this is fucking horrible. He's like, what the hell's going on? And he's like, oh, it must be my Wi-Fi. I need to run a new Ethernet. I'm like, I don't think it's on your end. He's like, no, it's on my end. He's like, the Wi-Fi. I'm like, you have Google Fiber. Like, I used to come over here because I could download like a YouTube video whenever I had a YouTube video channel or whatever, and I would do all the edits on a video and I would save it, but to upload it would take like 6 hours. But if I go over to their house, it takes like 5 minutes, maybe. Um, I was like, I really don't think it's your internet. I think it's something going on with Netflix. And then I got on Facebook and I just happened to be scrolling through because he was like turning shit off, turning shit on, unplugging stuff, moving stuff, going over here, trying it on this, trying it on that, trying it on my phone, like going on. He was going nuts. And I'm like, dude, hey, it's not you. He's like, no, it's got to be me. I'm like, I don't think it is, dude. He's a tech guy too. So, anyways, yeah, we watched the first four fights in the low resolution. It was barely working. every now and again it would load and you could not get back into it, and then you'd get into it, and it was just a madhouse. So then we went into the Mike Tyson fight was about to start, and we were like, shit. And we get on there and we watched uh, the Star Spangled Banner like 4 times, and it kept shutting down right after that. And it was weird because it's like, what? This has already happened. So my stepdad, he got frustrated, and on his computer, if you hold the F5 button down, it'll just constantly refresh. And he's like, I'm gonna crash Netflix. And so he put a screwdriver on the F5 button and just let it sit there. He's like, I'm gonna crash their fucking. He's like, this thing is I hate them. Blah blah blah. Like he was upset. But I had found a YouTube video of a guy in the audience live stream. I had to explain this to them, so I'm going to explain it to you guys too. There's a man in the crowd at Madison, at the fucking dome, with a cell phone recording the jumbotron. You can see his feet. There's people walking in front and behind and everything. He's off to the side, so it's not exact. It's kind of skewed. But he's like, man, what the hell is that? I'm like, hey, he's like, this fight looks like crap. I'm like, dude, it's being live streamed. And then there's like a live streamer YouTube channel streaming this guy's image. And the dude is talking, and then he gets subscribers. Every time he gets a subscriber, it like says, hey, hello, welcome to the channel. Like it does this like jingle thing. And my stepdad is losing his fucking mind. He's like, what the? Get these words off the screen. I'm like, that's in the YouTube video. He's like, well, they're bothering me. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm sorry. There's not much we can do about it. And it was just a fucking nightmare. And then YouTube or Netflix fixed it up. Yeah, I need to get over too. You fucks. Speed up, Darlene. Alright, give a little wave to the people that let me in. This fucking bitch up here just wants to. They're gonna get there earlier than me by a millisecond, wherever the fuck they're going. I don't care, whatever. So yeah. Anyways, the Netflix. Everybody in the chat on the fucking screen was saying Netflix is good now. This guy's missing an entire fucking wheel. How is this truck sitting up? The wheel is gone. And he's like, I don't want to risk it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Everybody's saying Netflix has fixed it. Let's go on Netflix and watch it on like the TV, because we're watching it on a YouTube channel on a fucking tablet. But anyways, he wanted to watch it there. We missed the live version of Mike Tyson's ass. We missed all this stuff, but we were able to watch it and see, the last half of the fight or whatever. And old Mike Tyson, I don't know, because I was like, hey, there's some stupid motherfuckers over here saying that there's a script that they're going to follow. So according to the script, in the 5th round, Mike Tyson's going to get backed up against the ropes, and Jake is going to give him a 3-punch hit. And then if that's true, then that's the script. And I didn't believe it, and then it didn't happen. But it did look like Mike Tyson was not like, he didn't look like he had the rage. Maybe he is just smoked out, He's just like, just cooked. He just can't keep up with it like that. And he definitely didn't have like the rage that you would imagine he had. But what do you expect? you know, he's been a fighter for such a long time, and you know, bringing him back to this one. Also, he had an injury or something, and he decided he was still going to fight, and because he had already postponed the fight once already. Whatever. And then fucking Nick Paul or whatever, the Nickelodeon fucking fuckhead little bitch ass boy behind him. They were like Jake Paul, not Jake, Jake and Logan. They were like, "What do you think about this?" And Mike was like, "I'll fight you next." And then he's like, "Well, I'll kill you." It's like, "Hey, you sound like a little fucking nerd, bitch. Shut the fuck up." Everybody else was very respectful and polite, and everything was going good. And then this fucking dumb fucking dork looking idiot, he's a tall guy, but he's still a dork as fuck. He's over there just like, "I'd fucking kill you." Like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Go fucking play Roblox or something. Go be a Nickelodeon guy or whatever the fuck you do. Fucking queer. And I love that. I watched. It was Impulsive, I guess, their YouTube channel, and I was watching it, and then he kept saying like, "There's a bunch of." I don't know. He's like, "I'm gonna save this for. I got some really good information." This was like months and months ago. "I got really good information, but I'm gonna save it for Rogan. I ain't gonna tell you guys. I ain't gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna save it for Rogan." And it's like Rogan. I don't know. I bet you Rogan would have you on, but you haven't been on Rogan in months. Like, why don't quit? Don't save shit for Rogan. Can you speed the fuck up, you Lego feet motherfucker? We're out of the traffic now, by the way. So, anyways, we watched a fight. I went home around, I think it was like 1:30 in the morning. I decided to go ahead and go home. Went home and just passed out. Woke up in the morning and uh, what the fuck did I do? I don't know. We went and got the kids. Um, oh yeah, I woke up in the morning and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna cook some stuff. I can make you." To my wife, I was like, "I can make you a breakfast burrito or something." She's like, "No, I want Hardee's." I'm like, "Okay." So I said, and I'm not gonna eat Hardee's. Hardee's doesn't really have much for me. So I sat there and I mixed up a bunch of eggs and bacon and sausage and made like what she would have eaten in a breakfast burrito, but I just made it, on a plate, and I did add a little bit of yum yum sauce to it just to give it a little extra good flavor. And she was so pissed that I didn't make her. She's like, "You didn't make me bacon?" I was like, "You want Hardee's?" She's like, "Well, yeah, but I don't have Hardee's right now." I'm like, she's just being cute with me, I guess. I don't know. So I made her 4 slices of bacon and watched her eat them all. I was like, "You're gonna eat them all." Anyways, then we left and we got Hardee's breakfast for her, and then we went and got the kids picked up. Then we went home and I played video games. I re-downloaded a video game, Motor Town, because it's had a bunch of updates lately, and it was a game that I did like to play, but I couldn't get my controller to work with it, and I guess I totally forgot that I couldn't use the controller, but I did get really far in the game just using the keyboard, but um, yeah, for some reason the controller just would not connect to it very easy. Like I could only do a couple of things with the remote, like look around. I couldn't walk, I couldn't drive, couldn't get in a car, couldn't get out of I couldn't do shit. Um, so anyways, I downloaded that game again, but I didn't play it. I just played the BeamNG, and then I played a little bit of Fortnite with my son. I think I did. I might not have. I'm not sure. And that was Sunday. Well, no. Yeah. No. That was Saturday. Before, and then we had to get packed up. I downloaded more mods for BeamNG, is what I did. and I was having a great time on there playing that. And then my son did play it with me. And we had to get ready to go and head to my work because we were having a work party, a work Thanksgiving party. It was I knew they had the sumo wrestling mat back again. So I was excited to go to that with the kids, and they were catering food in because last time I don't remember what they did last time. I think they catered in last time too, but or no, we went out to a. My wife wasn't there last time. Last time we went to like a pizza place. I took the kids to a pizza place. We all ate pizza, and then we went back to the shop for games. And we had the sumo mat, and but everybody was there. There was nobody out of town, and a lot more people showed up than normal, and it was a good time. Now, this time, I mean, it's just the way it is. But we had like 7 people. No, more than that. It was like 10 to 15 people working that day. They were either out of town, headed out of town, or in town working. And so a lot of people weren't able to show up, which was kind of disheartening. But still had an okay time. The catering food, I did cheat with the catering food. I ate mashed potatoes, I ate macaroni, but I did prioritize the brisket. They had delicious brisket and turkey. Um, and that was really about it that I ate. Oh, they had Brussels sprouts. I ate some of those, but I don't know. They weren't the best Brussels sprouts in the world, but they were. I ate a plate of them, And yeah, I somehow, not sure how, but we were getting ready to do the sumo wrestling, and I was trying to get suited up, and then they're like, "Oh, we need volunteers because we're doing these other mini games over here. Don't put on the suits yet." So I didn't put on the suit, and then I go over there, and they're like, yeah, sit down, Kevin, sit down." Everybody's screaming my name, telling me to sit down. I'm like, I don't even know what the game is, and I sit down. Oh, it's fucking whipped cream. You got to find the gummy bears in the whipped cream on the plate with no hands. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, man, why would you pick the guy with the nice beard to go do this? I don't know. But everybody was happy it wasn't them, I'm guessing. So I sat down. I only got 2 out of the 5 gummy bears. One of them was like glued down. I was really trying to get at it, and I got a big old mess all over my face. And then my daughter, my kids were there too, and my daughter ran over to me. She's like, "Dad," and I give her a big old kiss on the cheek, and she got cream all over her face. It was so funny. And then um, yeah, my daughter fell off because the big sumo ring. It's got like a big padded ring around the outside. She fell off the edge of that once, bonked her head. My son, he fell and hurt his arm, but they were having a good time. And yeah, it was just a fun time. I got in a sumo suit and I wrestled this Aiden guy. He was in the Marines. So, and he's like 6'4", built, like young, drunk, and me like fucking fat 30-year-old and young. He was a young guy too. Me like a fat 34-year-old, almost 34. I'll go ahead and say a fat 34-year-old with 2 kids that's just ate a shitload of fucking food and then shoved my face in some whipped cream. Then I was the only one that was willing to get in with him. So we got in there and apparently I won. I think I cheated for sure. The second round I cheated. The first round he came running at me and there's nothing I was like, "Oh shit, I tried, but there's nothing I could do." He just knocked me down back and onto the pads or whatever. But I kept thinking I was going to fall out of the pads. So, or else I would have like let him get me a little, because once he's going to get you, he's going to get you. There ain't nothing. But then as soon as I got stood up. I ran over and I tackled him to his corner, so they called that a win for me. And then the last round, we switched sides, and he came running at me, and I just fell on the floor. I just laid on the floor, and he tripped over me and fell. It was a funny deal. It was pretty cool. There's videos of it. My wife was like, "That is insane." She was very happy about it, but she couldn't. She was upset that nobody else did it, and I was upset too. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, our company rented this big thing, not for kids to run around on, for people to wrestle in, and me and this one dude were the only ones that wrestled that night. It was kind of disheartening. But they had beer pong, they had bean bags, there was checkers. There was another table full of crafts for the kids. My daughter painted about 15 pumpkins. There was about 16 pumpkins there. She went around and painted all of them. But there was a lot of kids there, but they were all busy running around. Like, my son did not want anything to do with anything or anybody other than the other kids and the big mat. So he was over there just running and screaming the whole time, having a great time. And yeah, it's a good night. It was a good night, and then it was like, hey, I don't know, close to 8, and we decided to go ahead and pack it up, head on home. Went home and had a good time. Uh, Stopped and got the kids food because they obviously didn't eat anything there. But um, woke up on Sunday morning, and I went straight to video games. I was like, I want to play this Motor Town game, and I spent a long time playing that game. Way longer than I should have, but I should have seen if my neighbor was willing to go outside. And oh fuck, I forgot to get their package. Shit. Yeah, come on, you fucking fuckhead. To grab neighbor's package last night. Oh fuck, they might be a little upset if because I was taking a shit and they were like, "Hey, will you grab our package? We're out of town right now." And I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure, no problem." And then I totally forgot about it till just now. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, they had an emergency to go out of town. I forgot to grab it. Woo! And it's raining pretty good all last night. Like a lot yesterday. Last night, it was not good. That fucking flatbed that I let get in front of me is driving like a maniac. Oh shoot! I'm in the slow lane, and I need to be over in those other lanes that are going really fast. Um, Yeah, so where did I leave? Oh, I went straight to playing video games, and I figured it out. I figured out the video game, and I got my controller to work, and I played it for a long time. Had a great time playing that. The kids, they took long naps. I was so happy about that. And then, yeah, come on over. Yeah, just sneak on over here. And I really wanted to keep playing it, but I had to do what the kids wanted to do. But I was able to get my brother to get on Fortnite with my son, so that was taken care of. And then my daughter, I had to lay on the floor and play Little People with my daughter. And it was nice because my son was actually preoccupied with playing his video games with his uncle that I was able to sit down and me and my daughter were able to have like a little tea party and have a nice, fun little people deal without fighting. So I thought my daughter, she grabs a bunch of little people. She's like, all these little people are gonna fight. I'm like, what? And she starts banging them against each other. I'm like, oh no, baby girl, they want to be nice, don't they? And she's like, no, they want to fight. I'm like, okay. So she's got a little fire in her too. Um, but then the fighting, summoned my son, and he got down there and he just was going to town. He's like, they're all dead. I'm like, okay. Oh, and my son, it was before the nap. He took my phone and he likes to watch like all these videos, and it's like and subscribe if you love Jesus, like and subscribe if you love your mom, like and subscribe. Like, it's just those dumb fucking AI generated, well, I don't know if they are AI generated, but they're just dumb fucking videos. And he's like and subscribe. He doesn't know what those mean. He's like, yes, I like it and I subscribe to it, but he doesn't click the buttons. He doesn't know what the fuck any of those mean. So he's just over there saying, yes, I like and subscribe. Yes, I love Jesus. It's like, say you love Jesus, or else a monster's gonna come get you in your room. He's like, I love Jesus. I'm like, okay, so Levi, these are all fake. But he got like a bunch in a row that were like people with like fake animals, fake dead animals, and they were like burying and like mourning over fake dead animal. And my son was over there just crying. He's like, it's so sad. I'm like, that's fake. He's like, but if it wasn't fake, it'd still be sad. I'm like, yeah, it would if somebody's cat got hit by a car. That's a stuffed animal, buddy. It's like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. So I had to take the phone away from him. I'm like, okay, we're done with the phone. He's over there watching all these freaking videos, the little shorts or whatever. It's like them, subscribe if you want the cat to live. It's like, he's like, I like it. I'm like, God, dude, it's fake. It's fake. But trying to tell him what's fake and what's real, especially these days, is insane. Because there's stuff that will get you. You are. Somebody called me. I don't know who they are. But anyways, yeah, it was a fun time. Had a good long weekend, and now we're working. I'm taking a tanker down. Basically it's in town. Taking a tanker over here. Got to suck up some paint. There's a big paint company that has a bunch of paint, and they want me to suck it up. And we're taking two vac trucks, a little vac truck and a big vac truck, or the tanker trailer. I'm gonna fill them full of paint and then go to the landfill and dump them. And then one of them has got to get washed out, so it should be an interesting time. But this is gonna do it for today. Keep all 18 down. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.